Hi there, welcome to today's video, and today is going to be a much requested video, and it's a what's on my iPad mini. I've been asked a few times to do an updated one because I've not done one for about 12 months, so I thought I'd do one today. Now it's pretty basic, there is not a lot on here. I only use my iPad mainly for watching films and also making and editing on my videos. If you've watched my previous ones, you'll know that I use my iPad to record. It's my camera basically. So all I've got in here is a few games and some editing stuff. So that's all I'm probably going to show you today. But anyway, we'll start. This first row is pretty basic and default ones. You've got your calendars, contacts, notes, app store and videos. They're pretty normal. Then I've got iTunes Store, Game Center, then Dropbox, Tumblr and Pocket. I really like these ones. Tumblr for my videos, I pop on there. Dropbox, I store all my photos, and then Pocket as well for any links that I've saved on Twitter and things. Then we've got Pages for my Facebook page, for my YouTube channel, Facebook for my personal account, and Settings. And we've got Movie Looks, and this is a really cool app for adding effects and filters to your videos, which I used to use at the beginning, but I don't tend to use it now as much. But it's great if you're looking for something to make a really cool video a bit different. I'll show you now. And you basically get from your camera roll a film that you've done, and in there you can add all different filters, like you've got black and white, cold, all different shades, and then they have some essential ones, as you can see. Then they've got popular film ones, so you have things like this one's crime scene, but it just adds all different filters to your videos. And then if you're happy with it, you can then tweak things like your strength and your brightness if you want to, and then you just develop it. You just tap the develop button and it'll tell you how long it takes to develop it. But it's great if you're wanting to add, say, a black and white edge to your videos, or if you're wanting to make it look like a blockbuster movie. They've got things like that. But it's called Movie Looks, as I say, and it is actually pretty cool. Then there's Evernote, which I use daily for my to-do list and also things to do with finance, things like that. Ibooks for a few books that I have on there. Untitled Studio isn't my main editing app, but it's one that I do use every now and then. And this one is pretty much like iMovie, but it does have a few more features and things on there, which I'll just show you quickly. So say if you've added a movie on there, there's lots of different editing options on this one. You can add photos as well as videos. There is music and sound effects, so you can do stuff from your camera roll. There's also, as I say, sound effects that are already built in. Then they have different transitions, lots of different transitions. I know iMovie has a few, this one has a few more. And it'll always show you beforehand if you want to see what it's like. They also have title screens as well, so you can have moving title screens and also stills as well. But it's great if you're looking for something a little bit different, and say if you want to make an intro or an outro. So that's Untitled Studio. As I say, that's not my main one, but it is one that I do use. Then the next one is Still Shot. Now this isn't actually an iPad app, it's an iPhone app, but I use it on my iPad. And it's ideal for making a snapshot of, I'll show you. It'll take the video that you're wanting to do, and basically you'll take a still shot from that video. But it's ideal for if you're doing a video where you're talking in the video and you want to do a shot of yourself, but not one where you've got your mouth wide open looking like a duck or something. Then you can use that, find your best or almost best look that you can, and it'll save it for you. So then you can have that as your thumbnail instead of some random open mouth shot. So that's what I tend to use that for when I'm in my videos. So that's Still Shot. As I say, it is an iPhone app though. Then we've got VLC, which I watch videos on, ones that I've put into my Dropbox that obviously aren't normally compatible on your iPad. I watch them through that app, which is really, really cool. Then YouTube, obviously I use it all the time, watching my YouTube videos. Not my YouTube videos, but other people's videos. Then down here at the bottom, these are my main used apps. So we've got the Blockheads, which I use daily, because obviously I play that daily. If you've seen all my videos, you'll know I'm addicted to it. Safari, because I'm always on Google doing something on there. Camera, I use that daily to record my apps. And Photos, again, this is where I record all my videos, so they're all on there. And then iMovie, which I use all the time for editing my videos. Now I'm not going to show you a review or anything on this, it'd take ages if I did, but it has so many options and it is just so easy to use. I've never used an editing software thing on my computer or anything like that, so iMovie was the first one that I ever used, and I have to say that it's really, really impressive. It's just so easy to use. You can cut your videos just so easily like so. You can get rid of clips really easily. You can even add different videos in there as well if you wanted to, and do like up in the corner, like a picture in a picture, or a B-roll and things like that, but it's just really easy to use, and it's one that I really like because it's so easy to use, but it still looks really professional as well, which is always a good thing. This is just some Minecraft stuff I was going to do a video of, but I decided not to. But can you see how cool that Minecraft stuff is? So cool, look. Anyway, yes, so that is iMovie. And I say that's my main editing app that I use. Then on here we've got games. So I've got Minecraft Pocket Edition, which I don't tend to play a lot, but I have it on there because my eldest goes on there a lot, so sometimes I go and play in her world. And I've got Murder Files, which I used to have on my iPhone, but I put on my iPad because it's a big game, large in size and took up a lot of space, so I have it on there. And to be honest, it's better on the bigger screen as well. Then we've got Red Line Rush, which is a driving game I absolutely love. Now, I don't normally like driving games, but this one I do because it's more like an endless driving game kind of thing. If you've never played it before, I recommend you give it a try. I can't remember if it's free or if it's paid app actually. But either way, it's worth buying or downloading, whichever. But you've basically got just to see how far you can go. It's just so cool. Woo! Got to collect all these coins and stuff. But it just looks so awesome. Plays really well on the iPad. It even looks good, and this isn't a Retina iPad either. It's just your normal iPad mini, and it still looks cool. So that's Red Line Rush. I just say it's a really cool game. Then we've got 1800, which is like a puzzly game, and it's one where you just tapping on the screen. In fact, I'll show you quickly. But it's, I think I've done a review of this ages and ages ago, where you tap the screen and you've got to get it in the middle and try and get 1800. Like so. It plays really well on the iPad again because of the size. It kind of helps you being a bit bigger. As you can see, I need a lot of help. So that's 1800. I think it's called that anyway. Then I've got Flappy Bird, which I'm not going to delete off. I've not put that on my phone. Put it on my iPad because it's easier to play, although I can't seem to do any better anyway. Then we've got Tengami, which is one I've shown in my favourites. A beautiful game, I love that game. Ocean Horn, again, it's a brilliant game. If you like Zelda, then you probably like that game. And I've done a review of this one as well. It's fantastic, well worth giving it a try, and it's worth the money as well. And it's a little bit more pricey compared to some, but it is a really, really good game. Lots of gameplay as well. Dream of Pixels, which is like Tetris but upside down. Tetris, it works a different way up. That's cool as well. It's got some nice music in that as well. Then I've got all the TV player ones, like TV Catch Up is what's on live now. iTV Player, BBC iPlayer, 4OD and Demand 5. I don't use them a lot, but I've put them on there just in case, because you never know when you might want to watch something on telly. And then last one is low usage, and these are the ones that I don't ever use on my iPad. So I don't use like FaceTime, iMessages, I've turned that off. I don't bother using it because it was not always reliable anyway. Reminders, music, none of that. In fact, I haven't got music on my iPad, I took it off. So they're the ones that I do not use at all. So as you can see, it's pretty basic, not a lot on there, but just enough for now. I'm hoping to maybe get a few more games on there as soon as my phone is full of them. But as I say, it's just basically a few games and more video editing things that I've got on there. But hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if there's any that you recommend I should put on my mini. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.